Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm back with a slightly different video for you guys today. Obviously, I'm not in a theme park or out at another travel destination. I'm here in our house filming a sit-down video, but obviously it's still Disney and pin related. So in today's video, I'm going to go over the pins that we buy and take to the parks to trade on different boards or with other guests or cast members there at the Disney World and Disneyland parks. And these pins come from someone in California. She has a business out there. It is Disney Trading Pins for You. And obviously I will link everything down in the description below. But I have one of her business cards here with me. I'll also put a picture of that here in post so that you guys can get a closer look at it. And then of course, like I said, everything will be linked in the description below. Super easy for you guys to access. But today we have some pin mail from her. She sent us some pins that we are going to go through. And these actually represent what you all would receive if you were to buy two different types of orders from her. And I will go through each in detail, and I'll show you guys all the pins. And yeah, there's some pretty good ones in here. So if you guys are ready to get into it, I definitely am. So here we go. And the two different lots I will be reviewing are a $200 value lot. So what that means is you get $200 worth of pins. That doesn't mean you get a certain number of pins. It just means the total value of the pins that you get, which are random, add up to a value of $200. And those only go for $100. So pretty good deal, and that price does not change. That is straight up the same regardless. And then the other lot is going to be just a mystery mix lot of random pins that are the best for trading in the parks or with other guests. And we have 25 of those that I will go over. Price for those does change over time, as you know, all things do, but they're still priced extremely well, especially for what you get. These are really good pins to be trading with. And the fact that they come in at such a good price is honestly a steal. So yes, let's go over these, and then I'll bring the camera around here so you guys can just kind of see me lay everything out. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, now that I have the camera turned around to this better view here, we're going to get into the pins right now and take a look at them. Right, so they all came in this bag like so. I'm going to start with the 25 pin lot that you can buy straight up, and you can buy obviously any amount that you want, but I just have the 25 pin lot here that I will go over and show you guys. There's just a variety again of what you can get when you buy just a random lot of pins, which again are great to trade in the parks. All right, so first up we have a Gaston from the Disney Villains Icon series of pins, which is really cool. I actually love this series, and Gaston is one of my favorite villains. All right, next up we have Donald from I'm actually not sure the name of this series, but he looks like a kind of a lollipop popsicle type deal. Little kid Donald there. Another really good pin that you don't see on the boards often. One reason being because most of the pins are fake, but another reason being because just buying these pins straight up from Disney, or like you know, just in one of their shops or whatever, that pin goes for way more than what Kira's going to charge on her website. So that is another reason to definitely go through her to get your real trading pins. Next up we have one of the pigs from the Three Little Pigs Hidden Mickey pin set. Another really good one. You don't see these too often on the boards. Another very good one. All right, next up we have Bucky, the Winter Soldier from the new Marvel character series. This is a really good one. I'm still trying to collect the rest. I have a few now. I don't remember which ones, but it's good to have him added to the collection. Next up, we have a Big Al Wishable, also a very good one and pretty collectible as well. So I'm stoked to have this one in the collection. All right, next up we have X-Wing Luke Skywalker from the Star Wars mystery pin set. I don't remember exactly how many of these are, but there are quite a few. And luckily we have them all. But I will say we love collecting Star Wars, and this is a set we really like. So the more the merrier with these. Then next up we have one of the Lion King footprint pins. But anyway, there are a few of these Lion King pins, and they're a cool hidden Mickey set. All right, next up we have one of the dog collars from the mystery pin set. This is Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. There are a lot of these. I'm not sure how many we have. I think we're close to completing the set, but these are, I really actually like these a lot. All right, next up we have Claude Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. One of the, this is another mystery villain series. We have all of them. And again, there are a lot. Disney does that on purpose so that you buy more and more, which we definitely fell victim to. But this is another cool series. All right, next up we have Kaa from the Jungle Book. This is in the form of like a leaf, just sort of like a nature representation type deal. And this one is from a Hidden Mickey series. I believe it's a part of the same series as the Lion King footprint pins. These here, I believe they're from the same series. I'll have to double check. But yeah, another set I definitely like to have. All right, next up we have one of the Activities pins. I believe this is a Disneyland wave, part of their latest wave of hidden Disney pins. They did change to hidden. They're not called hidden Mickey pins anymore. They're now called hidden Disney pins. But anyway, this is one of the new hidden Disney pins from out there in California. This is Mickey on a sailboat, and I think there are like 6 or so of these. All right, then next up we have one of these Disneyland Resort Costco travel pins. I actually haven't bought any of these. I believe if you like book a trip through Costco or something, they might send you this. I'm not exactly sure, but I do see these on boards a fair amount. Not crazy, especially in California. I see them a lot. Not so much in Walt Disney World, but these are nice pins, nice big pins. They're very good to trade with, especially if you're going after a pin that is either bigger or maybe of slight higher value. It's nice to be able to pull this one out, this nice big colorful looking pin, and be able to put that down. It really looks good and is definitely a good trader. Next up we have Belle from the Princess Castle pin set. You can buy the whole pin set. I believe it's 30 or 35 bucks, something like that. And you'll get all 7. I believe there's 7 of them. We've gotten them all through Kira, and for a fraction of the cost. We didn't request them or anything. They just ended up in a mystery lot bag that we got from her, and yeah, we've got the whole set. Definitely the way to go if you're trying to complete sets like that you can buy on cards, like at the Disney stores and stuff like that. All right, next up we have an Emperor's New Groove. I believe this is Kronk's. This almost looks like a taco truck type deal, but it's from a car series. I believe it started at Disneyland and made its way over to Disney World like a week or so later. But these are pretty cool. If I had to, it's funny. I was looking at the series, and if there was one I had to have, it was this one. And lo and behold, it appears in my mystery lot without any sort of request or anything, which is really cool. But yeah, you'll see pins like this in there too, which are, I mean, this thing was brand new, and here it is in this lot. So you're gonna get some really good pins again when you buy these lots from Kira. All right, next up we have one of these Mickey Mouse. I'm not exactly sure what this series is called, but But there are a few of them, and he's got like a different face and in a different color. Another good one to have, especially good if you're trying to just grab a pin that's not necessarily of great value or anything, but just one that you need to pull out real quick and set down without much thought. But again, it's a real pin for a good price, and it's a good trader. All right, next up we have a Marie from the Aristocats popsicle pin. This set is one that I love. I love this popsicle set, and this is also a really good trader. You don't see these a whole lot, at least not real ones, on the boards anymore. But obviously, if you go through Kira, you're going to be getting real ones. So it's definitely good to have this one, and we'll definitely be adding it to the trader lot that we'll be taking next time we head to the parks. Next up, we got Mickey Mouse here. He's like in robot form. These are pretty cool. I love the back. You might not be able to tell, but it's kind of a gold finish compared to your typical kind of silvery finish, which I really like. And you can kind of see it in the outline just around the front of the pin here. But yeah, another really good pin for a really good price to add to your lot. All right, next up we have Jingles from the Disney Fantasy Football Mystery Pin Set. Another solid one to add to your trading lot or for your own collection, of course. We do have this whole set. It did take us a while to complete it, but we finally did, all thanks to Kira. And so it's good to have another one that we'll be able to trade. All right, next up we have a Mike Wazowski Chaser Hidden Mickey from Monsters University. The OK, I believe that represents his fraternity in that film. Another really good one to have either for your own collection or to trade, of course. Another really good one to have. I'm actually not 100% sure we have this in our own collection, so I'm going to double check. And if not, Kira, thank you so much. You helped us complete this set. If so, it's always good to have duplicates of your hidden Mickeys. So we'll be adding that to our collection. All right, next up we have Captain America from a Disney Kawa Mystery Marvel pin set. These are really cool. I've been loving collecting these as well. And I don't think we have them all. We may have Captain America, but he's such a popular character that it's always good to have multiple of him. So this one may find its way in our own collection. All right, next up we have a Hidden Mickey Weather Vane, and this one is of Captain Hook's ship, the Jolly Roger. This is a really cool one. We've loved collecting this set. They look really good all next to each other on a pin board. And I love the back on these too. It's like black compared to like a silver that you usually see. So that's another thing that makes these really cool. Next up we have a Chaser for the Hidden Mickey Doghouse set. Not sure you can see that real well, but this is it. This is Dodger's Doghouse. And it is the completer / chaser to that set, which we have, and which is a really cool one. Next up, we have a Donald coffee cup. And again, this is a collection that we love collecting. We are not done yet. I need to double check how many more we need. But yeah, these are really cool pins. And they retail for a pretty high price, so again, definitely good to get from Kira for a fraction of that cost. And if you have it, makes a very good trader, like a very good trader. So keep that in mind. All right, next up we have a 2023 dated pin. This one has Minnie Mouse on it. And this is a very good size pin as well, which makes it a great trader. I don't think we have this one actually, so thank you, Kira. We will add this to our collection. If not, but if we do, it's going to make an extremely good trader just due to its size and the fact that it is new, 2023 this year. So this one's awesome to have. So for this last one, it is a very good one. If I can get my camera to focus, there we go. It is a part of the fanny pack collection, which if you all know me, you know that I wear a fanny pack every time I go to the parks, keep my pins in it, my phone when we're on rides, and just any other quick grab essentials. But this is the goat from Hunchback of Notre Dame. I believe its name is Jali or something similar to that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is a very good pin very good trader or very good to add to your collection, as Hunchback of Notre Dame pins are fairly rare. You don't really see very many of them at all, actually. So another good one to have for your own collection or to trade. So that is all those pins. Next up, we're going to move to our $200 value lot here. And again, you don't get a certain number of pins, just whatever adds up to $200. So we're going to go through those right now. All right, so the first pin in this $200 value lot is going to be Living My Best Life in front of the castle here. This is a really cool pin. I believe it retails for around 12 bucks or so. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, there's a nice good size pin. Great to have in your own collection. We don't have this one, so this is probably going to stay in our collection. But again, if you have it, makes a great trader. Nice size, great colors, and all that. So yeah, this is the first one. And we have a lot more really good ones to show. So let's go on to the next. All right, so this next pin is going to be Goofy being chased by a rhinoceros. It says explore stimulating points of interest. And this pin is from 2008, and on the back it says Disneyland Resort Gift with Purchase Collection. So that's pretty cool, and definitely going to be sticking around in our own collection. All right, next up we have a Tokyo Disney Sea 15th anniversary pin with Daisy Duck on the front. This one is pretty cool. All right, next up we have this Ellie 2000 Incredibles pin. You have Mr. and Mrs. Incredible on the front here. And this is a very thick pin as well, and it's got very nice weight to it. Then on the back, looks very good. It shows you the edition size. Has two spots on it. One, of course, the traditional Disney pin trading logo, and then the other is actually Mickey. It says pass holder on it. So there's actually a pass holder exclusive, which is really cool. Not noticed that. All right, next up we have this little pin here. I should probably know where this is, but I don't. I assume it's a building at one of the parks. Could be a restaurant or something. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, but there's another cool one. I'll kind of do a little more research on this one. I'm just kind of see where it's from. But yeah, another really cool pin. Next up we have one of the officers from Zootopia. Not sure of their name, but there's a polar bear. Got them in their officer outfit with, I assume, coffee in that mug. But yeah, there's another cool one on the back. It says Zootopia there. May or may not be able to read it. But yeah, another cool pin. All right, next up we have a Snow Globe Winter Wishes 2017 pin with Pluto in there, and he's got snow making like a Santa beard on him. Can't really tell, but these move around within the globe. It's kind of three-dimensional like that, which is cool. And yeah, another very solid pin. And this one is also LE 5000. All right, next up we have a couple Loungefly pins. I'm going to start with this one here. This is Cinderella in cupcake form, which is really cool. Of course, you got the traditional Loungefly printing on the back there. Really cool. And these are also tradable at the parks if you do plan to trade. This one's probably going to stick in our own collection. I'm going to put this on our Princess pin board once I get all that organized. All right, next up we have Pua. And this is a part of a train collection of Disney Princess Sidekick pins. You got Pua here. He's the caboose. You can tell that because he's got a hook on one side to connect to another one of the trains, but doesn't have one on the back here. I believe there are 6 in this set. This is the only one we have, but he's definitely one of my favorite sidekicks, so definitely keeping this one. It's another Loungefly. Of course, the back here. All right, so next we're going to get into some carded pins, and these are going to be the rest. I believe I have like 6 or so of them, and I have a couple that are really, really cool that I can't wait to show you guys. So let's get on into that. All right, first up we have Sally from A Nightmare Before Christmas, and her arms are kind of loose. You kind of move them around or whatever. That looks funny. But anyway, that's a pretty cool pin there. It's kind of a smaller pin. I guess I'll put my finger next to it for comparison. It's not a really big pin, but it is a pretty cool one. And of course, Nightmare Before Christmas and all that is super popular. So anytime you run into any of these, definitely a deal. All right, next up we have Timothy the Mouse with Timothy's Circus Treats cereal box. It's from this cereal box collection, which I also really like. And he's from Dumbo. And here is a little toy inside, or whatever you want to call it. That is actually a little feather. Dumbo's little feather there. That's a cool little thing there. And then we'll open it up, take a look, and there you go. Pretty cool. And next up we have a classic Star Wars Galaxy's Edge limited release pin from the opening. This is from back when they first opened in 2019. These pins, I love these, and I love Galaxy's Edge. Obviously there are a few things I would do differently there, but for the most part it truly is awesome and super immersive. But yeah, back to the pin. Really cool one to have. If you don't have any Galaxy's Edge pins, definitely worth collecting. There are a bunch. This is probably one of, if not my favorite, Galaxy's Edge pin. So it's cool to have another one on the card. All right, next up we have Bongo the Bear, and this is a 75th anniversary pin. I don't know a whole lot about Bongo the Bear. And this pin is hinged, so I will take it out of the packaging and kind of show you guys the rest. You don't hear about Bongo much, so this is a super collectible, really cool pin to have. All right, so here's the pin opened up. I assume that is his love interest. Again, I don't know her name. This is actually a really cool pin. I love that it hinges like that and closes and shows that. That's pretty cool. All right, next up we have this really cool Beauty and the Beast pin. I forget the name of the series, but there are a bunch of these. They're like these big, colorful, artistic, beautiful pins that you can buy. You only get one at a time, but they are very, very cool, very neat. Glad to have one in our collection too. And last but certainly not least, we have Stitch attempting to pull the sword out of the stone. This one is probably my favorite from all the pins Kira sent us today. This one is super cool, and I assume pretty collectible as well, so we are thrilled to have it a part of our collection. So yeah, again, here are all the pins that we got. These all came from the just numbered lot that you can get. This is 25 here. And then down here, these are all part of the $200 value lot. These are just the ones that I got. If you were to get that lot, you may or may not get some, if not all, of these. It's probably random. It should be completely random for everybody. But these are the ones I got in my $200 value lot. And here they all are together. Again, super cool. Definitely way worth the money. I mean, look at these. I got 25 of these. And I mean, if you were just to buy these like in the park or whatever, you're probably looking at, well over $100, like way over $100 for these. Of course, these I love, especially this Stitch. Definitely my favorite. But yeah, definitely. Hey guys, please comment what your favorite pin or pins were. And yeah, these pins are great. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I can't wait to add these to my collection or trade whatever I don't want to add to my collection. But again, great value, great pins, always authentic. Please go visit Kira's website. I've got it all linked in the description below. Trust me, you won't regret it. Great quality pins, great price. Again, I just can't say enough how much you're getting for the price compared to other places selling authentic pins. So again, please go through Kira. Let her know I sent you, or let her know you found her through this video or through whatever. And again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next video.